Hey everyone, welcome to a very special interview today. My name is Giggler, I'm the host of Creative Callouts over at FC News, and I would like to welcome the director of CBR and long-standing creative creator, ECL. How are you in these closing times to your retirement?
I think I'm doing pretty good myself. It's coming to the closing moments of being director, and it's been almost a year, and a lot of stuff has happened, and I'm just proud of what I achieved here. And obviously it's a sad moment, right? A lot of people will miss me, and I'll miss a lot of people as well, but it's a moment that has to happen, and I'm grateful for everything that's happened before this moment. So yeah.
So obviously you are the current director of CBR, and while you are handing it over to Golden King shortly, how long have you been in not only this position in CBR, but just in CBR in general?
Oh gosh. I became director of CBR Central back in October of 2023. So almost a year in this position. Obviously, as people are watching this right now, I'm already gone and passed it over to the next director, but I've been here quite a few years longer actually. I joined the CBR community back in November 2021. That was what most people call the height of the CBR community. I hope the next director goes even higher than 2021. So I've been here about 3 years now. I'm glad to be done with director because it's such a draining position.
Now, obviously, you've been here a while, and obviously you did have your own CBR. You want to talk us through that?
Yeah, of course. I've had 3 CBRs throughout my span here. I started off with the Eclipse, very ambitious experience. Basically, I started season 1, and then as seasons went on, a new creator would come on, design the season, design the locations, the loot pool, everything. But unfortunately, it was a time-consuming project, and I couldn't go on for any longer. So I decided to just scrap the Eclipse and work on The Edge of Solace. Is a more medieval fantasy-themed experience. People have these elemental powers, and it was on a smaller scale than the Eclipse. But I enjoyed my time there. There was 3 seasons of The Edge of Solace before I decided to move on because I didn't really feel like it was showing my qualities, my strength as a builder. So I just stopped at season 3 and decided to work on Knighthood, which is actually still in development. It's showing my strengths as a builder, and I'm really proud of what I've built so far in Knighthood.
Was there anything you wish you did differently over your course of your time at CBR?
Wow, that's a great question. Now that I'm at my end of director tenure, I see now that moderation could have been a lot better. It was definitely a heavy criticized area, and I feel like I could have been more open, done a better job with the moderators and head moderator. Obviously, it's my fault that it was such a heavily criticized area, but at the end of the day, it's my fault that it was so poorly managed. And I hope it does get better on after I'm gone. I hope that the next director focuses on moderation a lot more than I did and makes no mistakes that I did when I was the director,
What's the thing you are most proud of with this journey in CBR?
Oh, mine's different from what you might expect. I'm very proud of not being influenced by other people for what I created. The CBR community is such a mentally weak community, and I have to say it because it's true. We're so influenced so easily because we are so passionate about these experiences. So I'm very proud that I wasn't influenced in my niche little themed area, which was creating medieval CBRs. I loved it, and I stuck by what I loved. I wasn't influenced by anyone else. I didn't pay any attention to people disliking my experience because I liked my experience, and that's all that matters, really. If you love what you do, don't be influenced by other people. So I'm very proud of what I achieved.
Do you have any words of wisdom that you could pass through to your entire team at CBR as you step down from director and move into just more of a kind of watcher role in this case?
Man, you are bringing out great questions. But I say be proud to bear the responsibility and the consequences of evolving a community, carrying a community on your shoulders. This isn't just some fun little thing. This will grow into something much more in a year or two. That's what I spent this year on, building up a community to where you can just walk along. You can even sprint along with it on your shoulders. So the words of wisdom to the team is be responsible. Don't mess around. People take this seriously, so you have to take it seriously. If you won't take it seriously, if you won't be passionate, then the people who are more serious, the people who are more passionate than you, they're going to beat you out. And they're going to do a better job than you. So be passionate, be proud of what you're doing, and you're going to be just fine.
But thinking of words of wisdom, do you have anything to say towards Golden King as he now takes the very accredited spot that you once held?
Golden King understands the hardships, the difficult times of the director position. He understands what's needed of him for this next year or next 2 years or however long he wants to stay in his director position. The reason why I chose him was he cared more for the community than I ever did. And that's what I wanted for the community. I wanted them to be cared more, that I couldn't do, that I'm not capable of doing. He has his own ideas that he loves very dearly, so he's going to do a great job at executing those ideas. So at the end of the day, the words of wisdom that I can give him is don't do a Discord subscription service. Nobody liked that idea. So don't do that. But seriously though, I've told him a lot of stuff that he already needs to know, and I hope he does great.
Now, I'd also like to just say congratulations for all the success that CBR has had in the time that you have been there and all the growth it has shown.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
not just CBR, but also your team has been able to work on so many different projects and many different ideas and put them into fruition. So I just wanted to say massive congratulations for that. And I do wish the best for you and everything you do accomplish outside of CBR and in the future. And I wish you the very best in any future endeavors you have, whether it be within the creative space, whether it be in Fortnite, or whatever you do in your chosen career path in life.
Thank you, Giga, for the very kind words. I really appreciate it. It's definitely a sad moment, obviously, but people should be happy.
Thank you very much. Hopefully, we will see you again. And thank you everyone for listening. We'll see you all soon.
That was great, but you better get going. You don't want to keep them waiting.